What's up, guys? Luis from Lumita here, and today I have a pretty special episode. I'm gonna actually break into a new type of printing, which is sublimation printing. And I know a lot of you guys have been asking me on an affordable way to do sublimation printing from home, and I couldn't give you guys my honest opinion without actually testing some products out, without actually ordering things for myself and testing different ones out. And I think I've came to the conclusion, I think I'm comfortable enough now to where I can kind of explain what sublimation is and also give you some advice on to what type of printers you can purchase so that you are able to do it at home at the most affordable price. Alright guys, we are going to kick things off with a quick explanation of what sublimation is. You start with a printer that is able to use sublimation inks. Now you have the ink and you have sublimation paper. Keyword here is sublimation, guys. So everything that I'll be linking in the description below is sublimation. You use the printer to print this ink onto this paper. Once that paper comes out, you grab that sheet of paper and you have things that are coated in polyurethane or polyester is the type of shirt, but it's typically polyurethane coated. And polyurethane is like a type of plastic. So when you see websites like Shutterfly or things that print mugs and mouse pads and things of that sort, that's what those things are coated with. So you take the sheet, now you have the sheet, and you take your heat press. You put the mouse pad on the heat press, you put the sheet on the mouse pad, and you press. You know, your typical kind of how you press a shirt. You wait a minute, and what happens is the heat reacts with the ink. So the heat makes the ink react, it turns the ink into a gas, and so that gas transfers over to the polyester and it bonds with whatever item you're using, whether it's a mug, whether it's a phone case, whether it's a mouse pad like we're using in this tutorial. But typically that's all it is. It's a specific type of ink, it's a specific type of process that you use to make a permanent print onto a polyurethane coated or a polyester shirt. So let's get to it, guys. I'm gonna show you my equipment real quick. I'm gonna show you the two type of printers I have. They will both be linked in the description below, and you guys can kind of pick and choose which one you prefer. I like both of them. I use one of them for a different purpose, but it also works for sublimation, and then I will tell you which one's the one I actually use for sublimation. But they both work. They're both great printers. So let's go. Alrighty guys, so I had to switch cameras real quick, but this is my Epson Workforce 2750. It is kitted with and I know this might be a little bit difficult to see. I'll pull these guys out. It is kitted with a continuous sublimation ink system. I ordered this guy right off of eBay. It came with everything the way you see it now, but also the other kit I'm going to list for the other Epson printer that I'm about to show you is similar. It also comes with a continuous ink system and it works fairly well as well. This guy has been great to me. I mean, I've used it, I haven't had an issue. It's very user friendly. There's a little bit of a setup, but it's no big deal really. But anyways, let's switch back. Let's get back to the video. I'm going to show you the other printer. Let's show you the other printer real quick. Alrighty guys, this is the Epson right here, the C88 Plus. My little DJI is having a hard time focusing, but this guy, I use it. It can be used with sublimation inks and paper. I just don't use it for that. I use this guy for pigmented printing, and I'll have some videos on that here coming soon as well. But yeah. Okay, so those were the printers. They're very basic type of printers. One's actually pretty old. My specific Epson C88 I was able to find pre-owned on OfferUp. You can purchase it through my Amazon link, but I wouldn't not suggest you finding a used one and purchasing the continuous ink system separately. I personally use my C88 for pigmented printing. I know a lot of people have asked about that, and there will be a video coming out very soon about pigment printing versus dye and wash test with the Nina 3G print opaque paper. Anyways, so this is the mouse pad we're gonna be printing on. It's a very basic mouse pad actually. It's one of the cheaper ones. I know, and you can tell because it's more the white is a very soft white. It's more towards the gray side of things. I ordered these guys on Amazon and they work pretty good for me. I typically give these away as gifts during the holidays and kind of had one laying around, but there also will be some links below to purchase mouse pads. I print on mouse pads. I also have mugs, and I have a specific heat press for this guy. If you guys would like to watch some videos on, you know, some other sublimation type of things, comment below. The little dog tags, I know they're very little, but you can do a full print on these guys. Pretty cool. Alright guys, so we're gonna hop over to the screen recording and I'm gonna kind of show you the process of how I set up a graphic. I'm gonna make like a very simple mouse pad design, I guess you could say, and then I'm gonna export it for print on the Epson sublimation printer, and then we're gonna print it, I'm gonna press it, and then I will show you the final product. And yeah, let's get to it guys. Alright guys, so I have Photoshop open here and I'm gonna create a letter, I guess, document. I would say to do it vertically. Don't do it horizontally. I might be doing it backwards. Landscape. I'm gonna design it in landscape. Typically, because my mouse pad is wide, it's not. It could be done either way, you know, whatever. But I'm gonna design it in landscape. So I'm going to do 11 by 8.5, and I'm going to leave the resolution at 300, and I'm going to push create. So now you have your empty canvas, and we are going to go find an image. I'm going to pretty much print my logo with an image. I'm going to pretty much print my logo over an image, something simple. So we're gonna head over to unsplash.com. These guys are awesome. They have tons and tons of super high quality images that you can use for free. You don't have to credit them, but guys, I highly suggest you credit all these artists, and I will credit whatever picture I pick right now in the description below. Every single one of these guys does this pretty much for free, and it's an amazing service. I use their images a bunch, even for my website or for other type of stuff. So anyways, I'm gonna type in here mountains night. I want, you know, something with the mountains at night. So I'm gonna go ahead and look for that. Oh, actually, I use that image for my tarjeta or my business card. So I think that's the one we're gonna go with again, just to keep things pretty simple. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one. Alright, cool. So let's go back up here. Probably my favorite image. So I'm gonna click on it. I'm gonna click the download button. And if you see here, it does pop up and it tells you to give credit to the person that took the image. So of course, I will give them credit. And thank you, Arto, for letting me use your image and for uploading it on Unsplash. But I'm gonna click save. And we are going to bring this into Photoshop. I'm just gonna drag it over. And bam. I'm gonna expand it up and down just to kind of fill the canvas there. I'm gonna push enter. And now we have our image on the canvas. All I have to do at this point is import my logo, and we're nothing like late night filming and some coffee, guys. Alright, so let me see, what is my logo? Do I have my logo? I don't think I have my logo. So let's go over to Lumedia.net, and I'm just gonna steal it from my own website because I somehow don't have it. Same thing, drag it, and this actually might be super low quality, so I might have to go grab it from somewhere. I think for this it'll work. It'll work. It's a mouse pad for myself that's gonna be in my backpack or my laptop when I go around. So that's pretty much it, guys. I have the logo on, I have the image I want. Let's go ahead and save this. I think one thing I am gonna do to this image, I'm gonna brighten it up a little bit just so we don't use as much, I guess, black ink, just because I'm gonna burn through it. Let's see if I can make it overexposed. I'm gonna do a drop shadow on the logo. And go up on the distance just to add a little depth. No, wrong one. Wait a minute. There you go, that's the one I wanted. Gonna add a little depth. And we're gonna go down on the opacity a bit. And I'm gonna get rid of this Lumedia Creative down here. It looks very blurry and very not good. We're gonna use, that's the word we're gonna use. Very not good. Also, guys, my glasses are off right now, so my perception of what looks good and what doesn't right now might be a little off. So, sorry. Delete. Alright, guys, the last step we're gonna take here is we're gonna reverse the image, and we're just gonna kind of group everything together. So hold shift and just from the top selection all the way to the bottom, and it'll highlight everything. You're gonna click Control G to group it, and then actually no, Control E to merge them, just to make it a flat image. And then you're gonna push image, edit, sorry. You're gonna go up to edit, transform, and then you're gonna flip it horizontal. Bloop. This thing. Let's see, file, save as, PDF. Now if we're gonna select that, we're gonna save it as that. Yes, you shouldn't get that error. Okay. And we're gonna uncheck preserve Photoshop editing capabilities unless you want a really huge file. Save. Gonna wait for Photoshop to do its thing. And then I'm gonna minimize this. We're gonna go ahead and open this. And now we're ready to print, guys. So it's reversed because you do, when you print, it pretty much mirrors the image. So we're gonna go ahead and select the print button right here. And the software I'm using right now is Adobe Acrobat, but you can also use the native PDF viewer software that your computer uses. And guys, I'm using Adobe Creative Suite softwares, but I will also link a few, I'll link one Photoshop alternative that's 100% free that you can use online. It's called Photopea. And honestly, any computer will open up a PDF in the web browser, so you're able to print from there. So that it's all you can do is all for free. You don't need Photoshop or Acrobat. So we're gonna select from the drop down menu our Epson WF 2750. Bam. You're gonna go into properties. And in here, guys, we're gonna change plain paper to premium presentation paper matte. And I always recommend for the quality to be at high, but since for just teaching purposes, I'm gonna leave it at standard so I don't waste as much ink right now. It doesn't make sense. And you know what? Nah, let's do high. Do high. And then push OK. And then you're gonna select actual size. So even I forget if the WF 2750 can do full bleed printing. I know the Epson C88 can do a full page printing. So I'm just gonna leave this alone like this, and then I'm gonna click print, and we just gotta wait. Alrighty guys, we're gonna go grab this. Hey Lance, say hi. Say hi to the camera, buddy. This is my corgi, guys. Handsome, bandsome, tansome, the Lansome, Duke of Wales, knight in shining armor. Alrighty guys, bam. We got this wifey over here. I don't know what she's doing. How you doing? Making some oatmeal. Alright guys, here it is. Alright guys, I'm kind of letting this dry. I don't want to touch, but whatever. So this is the print. Doesn't look as vibrant on this right now. As you can see, my logo is pretty blurry because, yeah, I grabbed it off my website. And so pretty much, we're gonna take this sheet of paper. I'm gonna go ahead and open this guy. And we're gonna grab mouse pad, heat press, like so, and press. And you see too, even this Epson, it did get pretty close to the border, much closer than my HP will. I think my HP does 1/4 of an inch bleed, but this guy gets pretty close, so it's perfect for these size guys right here, because they're just the size, they're just enough. Okay, so for the image to transfer over, your heat press has to be set at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. It's around 204, I believe, Celsius, and you do have to press it for 30 seconds. I had to look it up because I kind of forget what each product is different. Let's get to it. Alrighty guys, so I'm gonna put the mouse pad like so, and then we're gonna take this guy and we're going to place it right here, nicely centered. And what I'm gonna do, I have some heat tape right here, this guy. I'm gonna cut a few little L snippets. And I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna kind of push down, and I'm gonna put one on the side right here, like that. And this is just so that when you press it, the air doesn't move the sheet. And you can do this, you can wrap the paper around it, but since this mouse pad's already pretty big, it doesn't leave a lot of room to do that. So we're just gonna go like that. And then, again, it's just so that the air doesn't move it when I press down. Alrighty, you guys ready? Alrighty guys, just gonna go slowly down. And as you can see, 204, 30 seconds. And the camera over to my lovely wife again. Just gonna wait it out. And be careful guys, because it does release some fumes. And you don't want to inhale any of that. See all that smoke? I'm gonna wait for it to kind of cool down because I'm not trying to touch it. And we're gonna kind of remove it. Oh no, I got it crooked at the top, of course. But here it is guys, pretty much for the most part. I'm gonna switch over to the other camera to kind of show it off to you guys. Alright guys, so we're finished with the print. Here it is. Super vibrant. Once it's printed over, you can't really even tell my logo is blurry. I didn't mess it up here guys. You can tell the line. Probably gonna snip that off. And that just goes to show you, for taking little shortcuts, I should have aligned it properly, folded the paper around the mouse pad and taped it down. But there it is guys, very clean print. This is permanent, you can't wash it off. I mean, it's gonna stay on there. This is kind of what the sheet of paper, well, this is what the sheet of paper looks like after you've printed it. image is still there. It just looks much more desaturated, or much more saturated. Yeah, like less of the color of the back kind of bled through. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's kind of my intro to sublimation. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna be putting out more videos for sublimation here in the near future. I'm trying to get a feel of what you guys want to watch in 2020 and what kind of interests you a little bit more. So please, it really helps if you guys drop some comments and drop some likes and kind of vote on what you like best. And also, guys, something I'm going to start with this video this Friday, and I will remind you on every single video, head over to my Instagram. It's at Lumedia Creative. You can go on my banner, and I'll put a link in the description below. Please make sure to go follow me. I'm going to have a pretty cool giveaway this week. I'm not going to mention it in this video just because, you know, it'll become outdated eventually. But I would say every 2 weeks, I'm going to try to run a giveaway on the page. But if you like to keep up with what's kind of going on behind the scenes and what I'm working on, head over there and give me a follow. I would really appreciate it. Please use all these links down here, guys. While it doesn't pay me much, it does help keep these videos going for free. And I will catch you in the next one.